Next, moving on to manipulating elements. So, moving on to changing the text content. So, changing the text content in the sense, changing the text inside an element. So, in the P elements, we are having the ID, which is having text. So, we having hello. So, here I am asking it to get the item elements by an ID text. So, I am having the ID text. Here I am asking it to text content, assigning it as hi. So if I again console.log text L, if I do, so it will give hi. So in the so next will be the changing the HTML content. So it will add the HTML inside the elements. So for example, here I am having an empty element with the ID box. So I am already asking, so I'm getting the get element by an ID box. So from box, I am storing it in the box. So I'm asking it to box.inner.html. So in the sense, I can add a HTML content inside the ID box. So it is asking us to hi h1. So it is h1 welcome. So if I give to print if I tell it to print the box, it will print welcome. So as I added in HTML inner HTML. So in same case, I can also add inner text also. So next, changing the styles. So it will change the CSS styles dynamically. So here I am having h1 ID title hello. So const title document.id. So I'm having getting the this one from the title hello. So it is asking you to change the color into style into red. So when we are changing the style, we need to add this variable name dot style dot color, or else we can directly write document dot get element by an ID title then dot style dot color. What and all I can use color, background color, font size, so on. So here I'm asking it to change the color into red and the background color into yellow. So it will give the output having the background color yellow and the color red. So moving on to adding and removing classes. In the sense class list. So it will manage the CSS classes easily. So we are having add. So it will add one or more classes to an element. Remove. It will remove the class from an element. Toggle in the sense it will toggle. If add is present, it will so it will add the class if it is not there. If it is there, it will remove. It will just do like a toggle type. So here is the example for add. So for example, here I am getting the query selector button dot class is there. The first matching of the class box I am getting. So there I am adding the first I need to add the variable, then dot class list, then I have to add that I can add the class. So without class list I can't use it. So then console.log.box.class list. So I'm getting so I'm having two class which is box and active. So as you can see, I'm getting from the box. So for the where the first element having a box, I'm adding another class which is active. So I'm same removing the remove class from the query selector having the first matching class name box. From that I'm removing the active. Previously we added the active. So now I am removing the active. So here I am toggling. In the sense, if the active is not there, it will add active. If the active is there, it will remove the active. Like so. Next, modifying the attribute. So in modifying the attribute, we having set attribute, get attribute, has attribute, remove attribute. Set attribute in the sense it will set or update an attribute value. So here is the example. So I am getting the idea from the ID from the image, storing in image. So I'm asking it to set attribute. In SRC, I am adding new.jps. So previously it having some other thing. So now I am asking it to add this. So it added and get the dot attribute. I'm getting the value what is there inside the SRC. So I'm getting new.jps. So get attribute in the sense it will get the value of an attribute. So what is there inside the attribute we will get. So here same. So it is asking what is the alt. It is asking it to get the alt value. So we are getting what is there inside the alt. So what is the value we are having? We are getting has attribute in the sense it will check the attributes is existed or not. If it is existed, it will give true. If it's not, it will give false. So it is so yeah, SRC is present, so it gives the output true. So remove attribute in the sense it will remove the attribute from the element. So just we need to add attribute name and what the attribute we needed to remove. So just we need to add it. So in the case of the set attributes, we need to add the attribute and the new value what we need to update or set.